And so I just took it down and knocked on her door. Hi, here's a Dar Williams card.
I sang A Whole New World to a girl on the phone.
No one sings on me?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
And that is very modern love. Play contracts.
Yes. Lin-Manuel Miranda was here the other day and we sang the Chippendale Rescue Rangers theme song together. And I just died right here. Right here in this spot.
It was very nice of you to show up to work today because that could have been the end of everything.
No, well, I had to be here for you guys, of course. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for admiring all of my, tolerating all of my knickknacks.
Love it.
Stuff, not a speck of dust on them.
No.
These are my favorite.
Do you guys collect anything? Are you collectors of anything?
No. Do I collect? No, I don't.
Really?
I buy books, but that's not really collecting. I love books. Like,
Knives.
Really?
Yeah, I like them.
Like vintage or like the Bowie knives they used to sell on like QVC?
Not those. More
Okay.
decorative, beautiful, but yes, vintage knives.
Interesting. You could have given me
I
1,000
know.
guesses. and
That's
would've
why I
never
was like,
guessed.
this is gonna sound like I was like, how can I make them think? No,
That's
no,
cool.
truly, that's I like them. I like them a lot.
Well, now I'm going to shift gears completely and ask you, not the show, but what is modern love to you? The concept of it.
We were kind of talking about this earlier. Daniel, the editor of the Modern Love column podcast and now this anthology, he was talking about it, and I can't explain it, just the way he was talking about it, it reminded me of modern art. I recently watched the Hannah Gadsby Netflix series Nanette, special Nanette, and she talks about modern art as being a kind of the breaking down of a single perspective and a recognition that all perspectives were possible. And so I was thinking about modern love as being kind of in that sense, like it's looking at love from the many perspectives as there are people. Basically, and they're all unique and they're all valid and they're all of us, and so it's kind of about having the space to share them and having the space to listen.
if you can make sense of it, a collective freedom. I feel like we're all at a time where we're trying to educate ourselves about so much, not just things in our own lives, but in other people's lives as well. And there's a lot of humanity in that as well. And yeah, I think that's what modern love would mean for me.
I also think modern love is this pillow, because I cannot think of anything more modern than this, whatever this is. I mean, because I love it.
Very modern and also nostalgic at the same time.
And that is very modern love.
Classic.
Nice. Well, it made me think.
Go on, Nick. We'll get you in season 2.
The series made me think about all the really silly things I did when I was in middle school to woo a young girl.
Go on.
Oh, I sang A Whole New World to a girl on the phone.
It's a great
I
song.
memorized the lyrics. It was great. But
It's a duet as well. Did she sing as well?
Oh, man.
no, I sang
Bless
both
you.
parts
You should have waited.
on the phone.
Bless
no,
you.
my falsetto was lovely.
Bless
okay.
your sweet heart.
And my mom gave me a bear for Valentine's Day that had a little box of M&Ms in the middle, and I cut the box out and re-gifted the bear to a girl.
You're a sweetheart.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're a
Sweet.
sweetheart.
I bet the world was really
I'm
unkind
sweating
to
thinking
you.
about it.
But God,
You're
you
right,
are
Anne.
sweet.
You're right. Do you have any of those? Do you look back at any really embarrassing young love moments?
I really fancied this girl. So I used to buy 10-piece sweets at lunchtime. And I thought, I don't know if the more sweets I bought her, the more she'd be interested in me. And she took all the sweets and never gave me any attention. And I dated all my friends. It still hurts me actually. I'm like, what? But yeah, whatever.
Okay, I've got one that's a little sad, but mine's
Okay.
actually about a friend.
Okay.
So I had started at university a semester later because I was filming The Princess Diaries during my first semester, and I showed up and I was having a little trouble making friends.
Yeah.
And there were these girls who lived in the floor below me, and I thought they were so cool, and I really wanted to be friends with them. And one of them had mentioned that they liked Dar Williams at the kind of the annex, the center of the college. They were just having a college rummage sale, and I saw a Dar Williams postcard for 10 cents, and I bought it for my friend. Well, she wasn't my friend yet, but and I was like, how the hell am I going to give this to her? And so I just took it down and knocked on her door, and she's like, hi. And I'm like, hi, here's a Dar Williams card.
That's so cute.
I am now godmother to her children.
No way.
That's amazing.
She is my sister. I love you, Joey. And she still looks at me, she's like, how could I not love you? You're the sweetest nerd.
Oh.
And that's what I mean. So I know about the world not being kind, but
Yeah.
like the right people get it.
They do.
They do.
That's so sweet.
It just
Oh my
takes
God.
one.
In your episode, one of my favorite parts, besides the singing and the dancing, is just this really great vintage TV jingle sequence with a guest star I won't spoil, and it got me thinking about some of the greatest TV theme songs. Do you have a particular favorite?
Oh my God, take your pick.
I'm very
There's so
partial
many.
to like
There's so
old
many.
Nickelodeon theme songs, like Hey Dude. Do you remember Hey Dude?
Hey, dude.
Hey Dude.
Little while, a little strange when you make your
home
home out on the range.
Grab a horse and
Then
come
come along, 'cause you can't hitch a ride if you can't hold on. Singing,
yippee-ki-yay,
yippee-ki-yay, what? Like the cowboys say. Sing it again now. Yippee-ki-yay.
Get along, little doggy, till the break of day. Better watch out for those man-eating
Amazing.
jackrabbits and those killer cacti. Hey, dude. Whew. Well, Anne, where do you go from there?
Amazing.
There it is.
Knockout. That was
Good.
so satisfying.
It was great,
That
wasn't
was
it?
great. I can't remember the last time I spontaneously burst into Hey Dude with someone. It must have been weeks.
Gary, do you want to sing something? I don't want to leave you out of the loop.
I want to sing something?
Yeah.
No
whatever.
way.
No.
I can't follow
Sing
that.
the Frasier his favorite theme song is Frasier.
Really?
Well, I love that theme tune. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But also, you talking about Nickelodeon. Doug is a great one as well.
Do do
It's just-
do 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 do
Yeah.
do do do
I'm not gonna sing.
do do do.
Yeah. And then the dog, and then like
Right,
the
pork
little
chop.
pork
Oh
chop.
my God. So, what have we done here?
this over.
Modern love. Like,
Oh my God.
now it's so weird to ask like something serious.
Questions, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I do have.
You have to.
Okay, you know what?
Yes.
You know what? Let's edit in a brief pause
Mhm.
while we all get serious and
Okay.
reflective. And we're back.
I wanted to ask you, John Carney, director of this, Sing Street is one of my absolute favorite movies, and I tell everybody they should watch it because it's just like this incredible 80s original music vibe, which is so rare.
So much heart and spirit and sweetness
wonderful.
to it.
Did John call you specifically for this? Was it, or
So I reached out. I believe the way it went was I reached out to John after once.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. And just love it if you keep me in mind for any projects you have. I think you're great.
Yeah.
And we just started emailing each other, and he would send me projects, and I would want to do them, be unavailable. I would send him projects. He wouldn't be available. Finally, he sent me this one. I loved it. It all worked out.
we often see mental illness on screen, on TV and film on a very large scale, but we rarely see it in something on a small scale and how it affects someone in terms of like going on a date. And I just so appreciated being able to see the way something affects someone in just your day to day, you know, and how important it is to talk about that and what it can do for someone. Was that something that appealed to you in this episode of Modern Love?
Yeah. I don't know that I necessarily approached it from that specific vantage
Sure.
point, but I just, I have so many people in my life that I love who have mental illness diagnosis. And this is a really difficult aspect for them. Will I ever find someone? Will there ever be someone who will love me? And I don't have a diagnosis, and I feel that way. I felt that way before meeting my husband. Like, am I worthy of love? And I just love that there was a story for people that gives hope, and kind of gives an alternative to it. So I was just really touched to be part of it. Terry Chaney, who wrote this column, whose story this is based on. She's an incredible woman. She wrote this book called Maniac. I highly recommend it. It begins in a really, really rough way, so definitely know that going in. But she's so open about her journey with it, and I think it's a journey that could help a lot of people. So I was just really happy playing a small part in like her voice being expanded, because I think it's a voice that could help a lot of people.
Well, there's someone out here for all of us. The Doug lovers, the Hey Dude people, the postcard buyers, the Aladdin singers.
The Aladdin singer.
I'm an Aladdin singer too.
The regifters of bears. Like, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was amazing.
This is so
Awesome.
fun.
Thanks,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Thank you. Thanks,
Great fun.
Gary.
You too, man. It's great fun.
Can we grab a Polaroid photo real quick?
Sure. I love
That'd be
Polaroids.
amazing.
What?
Let's see. I also found out you're not supposed to shake the Polaroids.
Yes,
It's
I
actually
know.
bad.
It's pretty-
Outcast did us
No,
wrong.
they
Yeah,
really
right.
we've been
Outcast did us
misinformed.
wrong.
Can we all get in here?
Sure, we can get it.
Want to grab breakfast?
I just met you.
Do you make time for one another?
In what way?
Do you have date night?
Yeah.
What do you do?
This?
Surely there's someone out there who will take me for who I am. The good, the bad, a full story of love.
Oh, you don't drink it all the way down?
I need to know. I said nothing.
I don't hide my candy anymore.
No regrets. There's nothing where I'm like, you know what I really wish I would have done?
Autograph every part of the human body.
I love it. I cannot wait till the cameras are rolling.